Bushiroad is a Japanese entertainment company,
Right.
headquarters in Japan. But the company I'm in, Bushiroad International, is based in Singapore, and we handle mainly the English version card games. And so for Bushiroad, our main business is trading card games,
Trading.
like here. So this is Cardfight Vanguard, which is one of our main trading card game titles. And for trading card games, are you familiar with trading card games?
Hi, welcome back guys to SkepTech Podcast. Dan seperti biasa, hari ni sekali kita bersiaran ataupun record di MyDCF. Okay, kepada yang dah datang MyDCF, terima kasih sangat banyak yang mengucapkan. Dan you guys memang rock. Okay, by the way, I'm your host macam biasa, Amy Maizura. And here my co-host
Haikal.
Dan hari ni kita akan discuss mengenai introduction of Cardfight Vanguard. Macam biasalah, kepada yang dah main mesti tahu ni apa kan. Tapi hari ni kita akan tengok lebih dalam. Kita akan tengok asal-usul. Dan kita ada dua special guest kat sini. Yang pertama adalah CEO Bushiroad, iaitu Mr. Shunichi Taira.
Yes.
Hi, how are you? Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then kita ada Harry. Harry ni kira fans teruk lah orang cakap kan. Betul? Okay, how are you, Mr.?
Good.
How are you? Good. Okay. So, Haikal. Tak boleh dengan masa, jom kita mulakan. Okay. First base, question for Mr. Shunichi Taira. Can you introduce yourself and tell us more about Bushiroad journey by creating this card?
Yes.
Okay.
So Bushiroad is a Japanese entertainment company, headquarters in Japan. But the company I'm in, Bushiroad International, is based in Singapore, and we handle mainly the English version card games. And so for Bushiroad, our main business is trading card games, like here. So this is Cardfight Vanguard, which is one of our main trading card game titles. And for trading card games, are you familiar with trading card games?
We have
played before.
But for those who don't know, so each player builds their own deck of cards.
Yes.
And you play one-on-one against each other. Yeah. So you can collect your favorite cards and customize your deck however you want to create your original deck. It's a one versus one, physical card game.
Interesting. Haikal, have you played before?
I did back in 2016, 2015.
26 and 2015. I see. Okay, what inspired to creation this card? What inspired you?
So the creator of this game is Mr. Takaaki Kidani, who's our founder and CEO of the entire Bushiroad group. And also this comic writer, Akira Ito, who created the comics for Cardfight Vanguard. So actually, Vanguard is not just a card game. There's a comic and animation. So they came up with the basic idea, for this project.
That's how the idea come. Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
It's really right.
Right. So, Hari, as a fan, what drew you into this game?
What drew me to, I think the unique gameplay as well as the interesting anime and the artwork
Okay.
is what makes it very exciting, and you keep playing it again and again.
I see.
So actually, in the anime,
Okay.
the characters play the card game. So, like in real life, you play the card game, but also in the anime, the characters play the exact same card game.
So this is like IRL. We are the characters.
Right. So
I
you can relive the anime.
Okay.
And actually, by watching the anime, you can also learn how to play the game.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the unique experience that we bring with Cardfight Vanguard.
Okay. So, Mr. Shunichi, can you explain some of the mechanics of the gameplay?
So the general idea is you are the vanguard to your army of units. So you stand in front and lead your deck of cards. So there's this special unit called the Vanguard where you play as the character, and by playing cards onto the Vanguard, you can become different sort of characters to fight your opponent.
How many characters they have?
So there's hundreds of different
Hundreds.
cards. But your deck you form with 54 cards.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so from my understanding, the current one is the D series, I think?
Vanguard Divines.
Divine. Okay. So, I have a friend who played and is currently playing, and he asked like, why is the D series introduced in a very short time frame from the V series? So because the D series introduced a new format and everything, right? So why?
Why
Yeah.
the time frame is so?
So, Cardfight Vanguard first came out in 2011.
Okay.
It's been like 13 years since then. So we always want to, make the game and anime fresh and exciting
Okay.
for everyone. So we've had different series throughout these 13 years. So with before Divines was this overdress series where we introduced a lot of new things. So the idea was to, I think, to make it more accessible to for new players, and because we do want to continue to make it accessible for new players to come in,
Okay.
and we improved on some of the points that we felt needed improvement from the previous series. That was the general idea.
So that's why
Interesting.
the time frame is like. Okay, for you, Mr. Harry, as a fans, what resonate most with the Malaysian players about Cardfight?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Sorry.
What about what resonates with you?
Resonate.
Yeah, what resonates with Malaysian players about the Cardfight?
Yeah.
Vanguard.
I think for Malaysian players, actually, there's the Bahasa version as well.
Bahasa.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so it's Vanguard is actually produced in what, 9 languages?
7 languages.
7 languages.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So yeah, it's in of course Japanese, English, then Korean, Thai, Italian, and then we now have
Chinese as well.
Chinese and Bahasa. So the Bahasa version is available in Malaysia and Indonesia and Brunei as well.
Brunei is the Brunei or not Malaysia? Not Bahasa.
Brunei.
Sorry?
They also use.
Oh, they also Bahasa, right? They also speak Bahasa, right? Or Malay, right?
Yeah. So it's sold in these 3 countries, and
the version.
this is the Bahasa version. So the idea is to make the game more accessible for everyone. So it's locally produced, printed in Malaysia, and it's also designed, localized by Malaysians as well. Malaysians and Indonesians are working on the product to localize a product
So
from
what
Japanese.
I have here is a booster pack.
Yes, you can open it.
Oh,
Serious?
Yeah. That's part of the fun.
we'll do it later.
We do
Okay,
it later.
boleh.
Okay.
So we've been doing Cardfight Vanguard since 2012.
Okay.
So around 2018, what we spoke to a lot of, you used to be a player as well, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people said that the game became very expensive or something like that.
I think I remember my first deck was around 50. Yeah. And now I believe you said it was around 20, 30.
Yes. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to make the game more accessible to people, because whenever I talk to somebody who stopped playing Vanguard, they only have good things to say about Vanguard, but
Yeah.
they always ended with it became too expensive. That's why I couldn't play.
Because the gameplay is very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always very different outcome when you play, so it's highly playable. So we decided that we wanted to localize it for the Malaysian market, and it's like I said, Badani pricing. The decks are 25-30 ringgit.
24. Oh, okay.
Compared to the Japanese or the English ones, which are like 60 or 80 ringgit. And yes, it's very, and you buy one, you can just start playing on the spot. So that's one of the sorts. Actually, end of this month, 7-Eleven is going to carry all the products.
The end of this month.
Yeah, end of September.
Okay, so more accessible for people to buy.
Yeah,
Right.
correct. So you just but the thing with trading card games, you always need a friend. You can't play alone.
Is it?
Yeah, you need to play against somebody else.
Yeah. We need two people
You need
at least.
2 people to play, right? So that's generally what it is. And even the booster packs are like these. These are from this box. So these are designed to either upgrade the decks you have, or you make it a completely separate deck from all the cards you get from that. And these go for about 9 ringgit a pack.
9 ringgit back.
So it's very reasonable, right? Yeah.
So both the starter pack and the booster packs are available at 7-Eleven.
It will be available end of this month, 7-Eleven.
End of this month. Okay. Harry, can you explain more how do a player build a deck? As a maybe someone like me as a starter, a new buyer, how I can build a deck.
That's why you buy this. The deck is already built for you.
Oh, just buy it's already.
You can straight away pick up and play on the spot. So it comes with instructions, it comes with a playmat, so it tells you how to arrange the cards and so on. Plus, you can also, if you watch the anime, the first 2 episodes already pretty much teach you how to play the game. Every season they do it the same, so that if somebody new picks up and they watch it, they know exactly how to explain. Learning Cardfight Vanguard takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
10 minutes
10 minutes.
Just for the basics.
Just for the basic.
Maybe Maya boleh try dekat bawah nanti.
Yeah, maybe I can try your both. I will come later.
Come. It's very fast. It's very fun.
So, like-
Of course, it's there's more things to learn after that, but you take your time lah kan?
Yeah, because previously, like I think last 2 days I play MTG. It's like a lot of time to understand actually.
Cardfight Vanguard is very
Yeah,
fast.
so
So how would you say like the player base in Malaysia? How large is it? Because I saw downstairs like there's a lot of players.
yeah.
Yeah. So we are running a big event yesterday and today. There's such a huge turnout that we couldn't fit them in one day.
Oh,
So we have about 600 players joining the tournament.
Okay, wow.
600 players so big.
It's free to join.
So I
I can
just bring my deck and
Yes,
Straight away
anybody can join. You're just free to join, and if you participate, we give you a promo card. And if you do well, if you win the tournament, you can actually represent Malaysia in the World Championship in Japan. And we'll pay for your flight, we'll pay for your hotel,
oh,
and obviously if
Wow.
you win, you get the World Champion certificate and all that stuff lah. So that's part of the fun. But the emphasis is always you had a good time playing card games. You had a good time playing Cardfight Vanguard. That is the emphasis. The emphasis is not about you go and win. I mean, of course you want to win, right?
Yep.
But if you ask them, they play 7 rounds, 8 rounds, 9 rounds, and they always come out happy. Even if they lost, they're happy that they had a good time playing this one.
so talking about events, right? The tournament downstairs is hosted by Bushiroad International.
Bushiroad.
And a local partner.
And local partner.
Bushiroad International and with
Okay, so Mr. Shunichi, are there any challenges that you face when hosting like tournaments like this?
Yes, it does take a lot of planning and operations to make sure that players have a good experience, and especially we have these kinds of tournaments around the world, not just Malaysia, Southeast Asia, but like Australia, North America, Europe. So it does take a lot of planning, but we do have like local partners that we always work with, who's familiar with the local market that helps to
I
prepare.
see. Okay, and by the way, I saw like you guys are launching a new game. I think it's Vanguard did this too.
Yes, it's a digital version of Cardfight Vanguard.
Okay,
It'll be available on Nintendo Switch and Steam.
okay.
And it'll come out in both Japanese and English version. So through the digital version, you can play online with anyone around the world.
So so it's just a digital format of this.
Yes, the rules are the same.
Okay.
So you can basically play the physical card game as a digital version.
As a digital, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, interesting. So like, how would like the cards work? Would you need to buy the cards yourself?
So if you buy the game,
Okay.
it comes with all the cards. So you might need to go through stories to unlock some of the cards. But basically, buying the game gives you all the cards to build the deck.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then when new cards come out in the physical card game, then later on it'll be available as like download contents to add on to the game. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, there's challenges from event side. How about you? How are the challenges you face to promoting this card in Malaysia?
Yeah. So I think trading card game is something that you don't just look and buy. So the challenge is getting somebody's attention to spend 10-15 minutes to learn how to play the game,
Okay.
and then decide whether they like it or they don't like it. But in general, I think 6 out of 10 customers like it.
Like it?
many few of them normally will make a purchase or try it out. Especially children, young children, and young adults and all that. But the challenge is to convince them to give it a try, because you need to, like you need like my DCF event or Comic Festa or something where there's a lot of people. Then we can introduce the game to
The
them.
game to them.
Yeah, of course the YouTube helps, the DLDs helps and all this stuff. But it's not something that tomorrow everybody's going to play card games. It takes
Yeah.
time. It builds up. But the fact that we have 600 players in Malaysia is the proof that it's still growing.
So community play
Yeah,
a.
it's all about community.
It's a community,
It's all about
right? It's a community.
So what happens is we've got about 90 shops in Malaysia, and all these shops host a Cardfight Vanguard tournament every weekend,
Every
Friday or Saturday or Sunday. And any of these events, you have anything between 8 people to about 60 players or 80 players turning up, and they're all there to play Cardfight Vanguard. Can you imagine that? So people go and meet up somewhere and physically meet and play, and of course they exchange some cards, and they talk about the deck, how to build the deck, how to strategize the deck, and that's generally what community is all about. So, and most of these players are children friendly. People look out for each other. You know them. Some of my friends I know for more than 10 years.
10 years
Yeah.
is wow.
So some of the guys who I met in 2012, I started Cardfight Vanguard in 2012. They're now like married with kids.
Very with kids. Okay.
So if I wait another 5 years, the kids also will.
The kids also play the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a generational culture.
culture.
Okay, so both of you have fair shares of events. I guess both join events, post events. Can you guys share any memorable moments?
Memorable
Those
moments for events.
Memorable moments. Yeah, it's I think always great to actually see the players, and I think some of the events that we do is we visit all the card game shops that carry our products and host our tournaments. So like one time our Bushiroad staff visited all the shops around the world. It was total about 600 worldwide, where we went on we called it a demo caravan, where we went around stores to host in these demo events where we taught new players how to play the game. That was definitely memorable. I traveled in the US for like 2 weeks, driving around cities, visiting shops, and meeting the shop owners, the local players, and to introduce the game.
Okay, interesting. And what about you, Hari?
Sorry. Yeah. To me, the fact that we can put so many people in an event and they actually turn up and they have a good time is already very memorable to me. What's interesting is sometimes they come as the character, they dress up as the character,
Oh, okay.
or they are flashy and all that. And then the playmats also, they bring their own
Their own
design ke apa kan. So that shows their dedication to the game. They make their own deck box or something, so it's very very unique.
So they can custom by themselves or
So they do it themselves.
They
It's
do it
a fan
themselves.
art. It's not official. It's
Okay.
not for sale.
oh, because we saw every deck different custom.
The playmat.
Playmats.
Uh,
Yeah, they are. Some of them are official. They are
Official.
sold, but some of them are custom.
Custom.
Yeah, but a lot of them, some of them dress up as the characters.
Yes.
Or they cosplay and they come and have a nice time and all that stuff. I think some of the more memorable matches that we've had was like when Malaysian players fought against the people who were like the official ambassador of Cardfight Vanguard. Like we have Naksan today. They're playing. He's a producer. He's one of the person who develops Cardfight Vanguard, and he's like the brand ambassador for Cardfight Vanguard.
Correct.
And he's here today.
Yeah. He's here throughout the weekend.
Okay.
And yesterday and today he's playing against Malaysian players. There's a whole bunch of people who have signed up. They just want to meet him, take photo with him, fight against him. Imagine you're fighting against the guy who's creating Cardfight Vanguard, right? And you beat him. You beat the best. Right? So to me, that's very memorable.
Okay. So what's the largest event that you guys have ever handled or joined?
Currently, we are just growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So right now, 600 is one of the highest turnout for Cardfight Vanguard.
Oh, okay. So 600 is the one we have today.
Yes. So since COVID, the numbers have just been growing higher and higher and higher, and more people have been
Getting into Vanguard.
yes. It's very much due to the product. They improved the product, and you used to play Vanguard, right?
Yeah.
So you know what green lock is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. They fixed the products and all that, so it becomes a lot more friendlier. Also, Cardfight Bahasa was released just after COVID.
Okay.
It's actually supposed to be released 1 month before we went to the lockdown. Hari Raya masa tu lah, April kan. But 2020 we went into lockdown, so we delayed the project. Then we released it in 2021.
Wow.
No, 2022. 2022. So it's been 2 years, and a lot of new players have picked up due to Bahasa.
Bahasa, okay.
And obviously they come for the tournaments, and they have a great time playing it, and that's really what's driving the event. So like we do about 6 to 8 events in a year, big ones. So this is gonna be one of the biggest, and then we're gonna have the next event in November, and obviously I need to find a bigger venue, bigger stage.
So will you guys be at Comic Fiesta this year?
Yes.
Oh,
We've
okay.
been in Comic Festa for 12 years,
Oh, okay.
since 2012.
No, tak pernah skip lah.
Huh?
Been
Tak
Tak pernah ada lah 2020 COVID kan?
Covid, yeah,
no,
Covid, yes.
no Comic Festa. Yeah, but every year we have the 8 booths. So you'll always see a Bushiroad pavilion there, and Cardfight Vanguard will definitely be there.
I see.
We'll have some exciting stuff also this year there.
Okay. So that's a hint for you guys should come
Should
this
come
year's
to Comic Fiesta this year.
But we are always in most of the events, all the ACG events kan? College events, anime events, and all this stuff. So even like 2 weeks time we've been Popcorn, we've been TAGCC, banyak-banyak lah.
Okay. So what are you guys doing to like promote the game more in Malaysia?
So we're gonna have a lot more events.
Okay.
Obviously, 7-Eleven is a starting factor as well.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, booking. And then we hope to introduce more activities that promote Cardfight Vanguard. That means not just tournament lah kan. Because tournament is for people who already play. But we want to do more events that are introducing Cardfight Vanguard to people. And Cardfight Vanguard, not just the card game, but also the animation and the manga and the products and all this stuff. So you will see us in roadshow lah, from place to place.
So, as I said, I think what makes Vanguard special is, it's we're always going to keep that as the core, as like the physical game, and like the we call it the media mix, where you can enjoy the game through anime, digital game, physical game, comic, various avenues. So we will continue to explore ways to bring new types of experience through Cardfight Vanguard to the players around the world, and the key one that's upcoming is the Vanguard Year Days too. But we will continue to find more ways to bring unique experiences to players around the world.
Okay.
How do you balance promoting the physical card and digital for you, Harry?
Yeah.
Actually, we just focus on the
Physical.
Physical. The digital is already done by the digital media for the promotion and all that.
Oh,
So they release on Steam and all that. Obviously, when we do a promotion, we tell them it's available digitally. It's available. This is the link to download. This is the link to watch the YouTube and all that.
I've been wanting to try the JDs too at the booth, so I'll see if there's anyone there today.
Yeah,
Because like this past few days, there's been like a few people playing.
it's been quite popular.
Yeah.
They're also showcasing all the other. There's a fighting game as well. Go try it out.
Oh, okay.
Hunter x Hunter fighting game. It's pretty fun.
Okay, will do.
So we will try later. Okay. For Mrs. Nichi, how does Bushiroad plan to innovate and keep the game engaging for the long time?
For a long time.
Yeah, for the long time in future.
Not just Vanguard, but for
Yeah.
Bushiroad. I think that is a very difficult question.
Difficult question. Sorry.
But I think key is to always be willing to willing to change things, try out new things, be aware of what's what's new and what's upcoming, and continue to adapt, and we will take in what works for us, and I guess trying to not being afraid of trying out new things and taking on new challenges. I think that's the key.
Okay, how do you see Cardfight in Malaysia over the year by year?
In Malaysia,
In Malaysia, yes. In Malaysia, it's
over the years, I think since when we first started, I think
In
it has grown very significantly. Not just for Cardfight Vanguard, but our trading card game and collectible game market in general, and also popularity of anime contents or Japanese anime and card game contents.
okay. Is there any possible we see any Malaysian base hero in future? Is it possible?
Yeah, I think there can be, yeah.
Can we?
Because previously, for example, in the anime, I don't think we've featured Malaysia before, but we have featured say Singapore or United States inside the anime.
Yeah.
So we will see it.
There is a possibility.
Possibility.
So they're not denying it. Yeah.
But hopefully next year we'll introduce some local flavored promo cards
Oh,
for
okay.
Bahasa.
In Bahasa.
Yeah, so we're working on that. And if you actually went to the Bushiroad Expo booth, you've seen the Cardfight Vanguard, the Twin Towers backdrop, right?
Yes.
We should
Okay.
revisit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that backdrop was done by a local artist,
Local artist.
especially commissioned for the expo, because the theme is Hari Malaysia, right? This weekend, right? So we've got quite a few things. So we have the Vanguard backdrop with the Twin Towers with the Vanguard characters, Wendy's, and all that. And then on the other side, they have the Malaysian food artwork with Shioko, the mascot for Wei Schwartz card game. So you can take photo booth as well and all that. So
Would you like to name the artist?
Yeah.
Elonet.
Sorry?
Elonet.
Elon.
ELONETH.
Oh, okay.
So he's somebody who works on localizing Cardfight Vanguard.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So he's a Malaysian artist.
Maybe we can commission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Before we end our podcast, so for Mrs. Nichi, what is your advice you give to the new player who just want to play his card?
I think one is maybe first watch the anime, because if you just go on YouTube and Cardfight Vanguard channel, you can see all the episodes for free. So definitely watching the anime is a start, because you can also learn the rules there. And maybe another thing is to start with a friend, because you do need someone to play against, and if you invite a friend, I think it's fun to start at the same level and be able to learn and become stronger together with your friends.
Okay, for you, Harry, as a distributor, what tips you can give to grow to build a strong community?
I think end of the day, it's all about having fun
Okay.
and friendship. Friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah, you just stick to these two things, you'll be fine. Yeah. It's all about always have fun playing the card game. Because if it's not fun, why are you doing it, right?
You have you enjoy playing this card?
Yes, it's very
Are
fun.
you sure?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
very, very sure.
Very sure.
Yeah.
So how long you play this card already?
2012.
2012. Since 2012 is a long.
The game came out in 2011.
Ah.
So I was first introduced to it in 2012. Then we just got into it.
You play all the time or
No.
no?
I don't have the time to play that much nowadays.
Have you ever joined any tournaments?
Yeah.
I've played casually. I can't officially play because we are the
Okay.
distributor. Yeah, so it's a conflict of interest. But I play casually and it's not an issue.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you so much for Mr. Shunichi and Harry for your time today. Thank you for the interesting sharing. We will go to your booth later and thank you. Okay guys, I think itu saja untuk hari ni and macam biasa jangan lupa macam Encik Harry kata mereka akan available dekat 7-Eleven. Right? Akan available kat 7-Eleven. So senang untuk korang beli data dua. Okay. Sekian daripada saya, Maya dan Haikal. Kita jumpa dalam video seterusnya. Bye.
Bye.